Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Kevin Westhouse, your Utility Director, City of River Falls Municipal Utilities, and this is our first episode at River Falls Municipal Utilities. We're just going to call this one RFMU. How about that? Welcome to our first episode of RFMU. What I always say here, where the learning never ends, and I'm sad to say, degrees are never going to be awarded, but a lot of learning going on. So hey, thanks for joining us today. The topic today is WPPI energy. I know a lot of you received this in the mail, this nice recyclable paper, renewable energy report. It came in your mail about a month ago. I had a lot of people say, it came from WPPI. Who's WPPI? What does WPPI do? Hey, we have a very close relationship with WPPI, actually part owners of WPPI, and they do actually exist. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. So get rid of this. Right there. Hey, see there's, I didn't lie to you, WPPI Energy does exist. This is their actual building. They're in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. River Falls Municipal Utilities is one of 51 utilities who are part owners of WPPI Energy. And WPPI Energy, they procure our energy. They go out and they make energy, they buy it off the grid, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. So, you know, you flip your lights on at home, your lights are coming on, lights are coming off, and you never even think about where that comes from. This is a big darn deal. We're original owners of WPPI. Here's their building down in Sun Prairie. They have 106 employees. They have a $451 million budget to supply energy to 51 communities across Wisconsin, northern Michigan, and Iowa. So, and we're partners with them. We have a contract now until 2055, believe it or not. So, WPPI, they're the real deal. Here they are. I said 51 communities. You say, where are these 51 communities? Here we are up here with New Richmond over here. We're kind of farthest west. There's some more north up in upper Michigan. There's a few, and there's 3 down in Iowa as well. A lot of them are clustered around central and southeast Wisconsin. But 51 communities, 41 in Wisconsin, 7 in Michigan, 3 in Iowa. Again, our contract goes till 2055 with WPPI, so they can secure our energy until 2055. There's a 11-member executive committee, which I happen to be a member on that executive committee, which is probably decent for River Falls. We get a good say on their executive board as well. So where do they get their power? Where does WPPI get their power? Someone might ask. Boswell coal plant up there in Minnesota. That's a coal plant. Point Beach, there's some nuclear at Point Beach. Some Elm Road down here by just north of Milwaukee. Some coal. Natural gas at Nelson. This is a new one, Northern Illinois. Natural gas at South Fond du Lac. Natural gas at Island Street, just by Kaukauna. A lot of wind. You notice some wind on the map. Barton and top of Iowa too. A new one coming online, Bishop Hill. We have some new solar coming online too at the Point Beach site. So you can see a nice mix of energy. We've got coal, natural gas, nuclear, and then a lot of renewables. I want to talk a little bit about those renewables in that mix right here. So that's where WPPI gets their energy. It's where we produce energy, and we also get some energy, we buy it off the grid as well. So actually we sell and buy. So fuel mix, I wasn't talking about fuel mix, so well, how much, what percentage of what is what? So in 2017, we get about 46% in coal, 21% in natural gas, 19% nuclear, then about 14% in renewables, wind and other renewable energy. But look, if we project ahead to 2023, you can see, look here, coal shrinking will be down to about 33% coal in 2023, but our renewables are really cranking up with some of those new projects, the Bishop Hill Wind and the Point Beach nuclear solar site. Point Beach nuclear site, but we're putting solar on that site, so that's cranking up some of our renewables. You can see we'll be between 17, 21, 22, 23, or 24% renewables by 2023. A big darn deal. Coal shrinking. We also have this blank area here. This is kind of, we'll see where the market's going. Maybe coal could expand a little bit, maybe more natural gas, maybe more renewable. We have a little blank spot. But coal shrinking, for the most part, renewables are going up. River Falls, we're the 12th largest member of WPPI Energy. In 2017, our peak day was 25.4 megawatts. On September 22nd, we had a late hot spell last year, late September. Just to show you the comparison to WPPI, they produced 939 megawatts was their peak load. So we had our peak day was 25, theirs was 939. We used 761 megawatts of energy. They produce over 5 million. So we're 12th largest customer out of the 51 communities. But it's not even that simple. So down there in Sun Prairie, they're getting all of our energy mixed for us, but they report to a group called MISO, Mid-Continent Independent System Operators. So MISO is located in Carmel, Indiana, and they are monitoring this whole area all the way up into Manitoba, Canada, all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. They're watching energy loads constantly, and 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and getting different resources to put power on the grid or slow generators down to keep everything balanced, to keep everybody in power all the time so your lights come on. That electron that's hitting your light bulb right now or your computer right now, that was produced instantaneously a second ago back at the power plant. So these people here at MISO are talking to people at WPPI who are talking to our power plants to make sure that you have electricity right now all the time and we stay reliable. And I'm out of slides. I tell you what, there's your first episode of RFMU. And I tell you what, if my marketing manager will have me back next week, we'll see you next week. We'll talk a little bit about sewage, I think. Hey, see you next week. Thanks for joining us at RFMU.